Good evening, friends. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is warm here, my friends, and the temperature is climbing as we speak. I want to turn up my speakers because I don't think that I've got my volume on very high. I want to say hello to everyone who is going to watch the replay and who's joining me live. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. So, what we're doing tonight is just some cards and chat if anyone shows up. If not, it'll be a very quick live to announce the winners, which I have been running a contest for this week for the daily reads. Anyone who was subscribed to the channel, who watched the daily reads and left a comment was entered into a contest, and I'm going to give away 2 free 30-minute readings. So, how we're going to do that is I have all the names in my little container here, and I will draw those out, and then I will announce them. Hi, Terry. Thanks for being here, my friend. And then I will announce them, and all I require you to do is to email me at dzncats@gmail.com. You can find the email in the description box below the video, and we will set up how we do those readings. Okay, so how are you doing, Terry? How's everybody doing? Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Let's see if any more people show up, and we'll wait for a couple minutes to draw those out. I've got all my cards out. If anyone has a question, please do let me know. I want to say, as I said already, it's warm here. It is warm, very warm. But anyways, I will not complain about that because it's not snowing, so that's good. The kitty cats are in the house. They're lounging in front of the patio door, as you can see. I have been enjoying a couple of days off, which is lovely. Yesterday, I sat outside and read some of my book and just really relaxed. Got a bunch of mosquito bites, but other than that, I'm doing okay. Oh, well, it's not that hot here, Miriam, but it is getting there, my friend. It's supposed to be close to 90 some odd with the humidity, which is what makes it feel horrible, right? And thank you for joining, Miriam. Hopefully you're staying cool, my friend. All right, so just a couple of housekeeping things. Hey, Anna Banana, good to see you, my friend. I want to do a couple of housekeeping things. So this coming Sunday, Sunday Connections, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we have... Sure, I'll look at that for you, Terry. Absolutely. We have Jean, Sun Psychic Jean, joining us for some mediumship and tarot readings. So I hope that everyone can join us for that. Monday on Circle of Friends, which is my collaborative channel with Allie from Heart and Soul Connected. We are doing our favorite show and tell show. So I hope everyone can join us for that. Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Achieving Wellness. We have Terry Lee, Pure Visionary Psychic Medium, joining. We're going to be talking about signs and symbols and messages, you know, that we receive and how to understand those and what they mean and all that good stuff. Hi, Ron. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Pierrette. Hey, Karen. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out, for joining me. I will start your question, Terry, and get that for you. Okay, so for those of you that are just joining, I've got all the names in the... I said to my husband when I pulled this out, I thought, you know, put it in a container, and I thought you guys probably don't even... You've probably never seen this before. So this is Imperial Margarine, one of our margarine brands here in Canada. But anyway, so I've got everyone's name in the bucket here from all the people that were that entered the daily reading contest, and I'll be giving away 2 free 30-minute reads in a little bit. And all we need to do to set those up is for you to email me at dzncats for me chats@gmail.com, and we will set those up. Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Excellent. Hi, Aiden. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Connie B. Hi, honey. Kelmar is in the house. All right, so Terry Ortega has a question. Let's start out with that question. And Connie B, 104. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so Terry Ortega would like to know, she is looking for a spot yesterday to open her Reiki studio. Is this a perfect spot, and should I look to rent it? All right, let's see what we get from Terry Ortega. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me. Happy Friday to everybody. Not a problem, Lauren. Not a problem. I thank you for being here, my friend. Aiden, it's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit, my dear. Ron and I just sent emails out to each other today. Ron's going to come and join me in August for an Achieving Wellness, which I couldn't think of a better person to have him for this particular topic that we're going to cover. And so I'm grateful that he has accepted the invite. Yay. Love to spend time with my good friend Ron. Oh, and not this Sunday. So this Sunday is Sun Psychic Jean coming to visit. And the following Sunday, I have... Of course, Nancy. I got you started there. Oh, sorry, Aiden. That doesn't sound good. I'm sorry about your loss, my friend. On the 24th, I believe it's July 24th, so not this Sunday coming, but the following Sunday, Celtic Sheila is coming to visit, and I am so excited that she has accepted my invitation. She's going to come and discuss how she does her remote viewing, which I'm fascinated by. I've been a longtime fan of Sheila's. So I'm thrilled that she's coming for a visit. Okay. Terry. Sure. Kira, not a problem. Hi, Sherry H. Okay. So we're going to do the draw in a moment. I've got a couple of questions here, so hang in there with me, you guys. Terry, we've got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. So that could mean travel. That could mean things coming together very quickly, things moving swiftly, that type of energy. I see this as going in a really, really good direction for you. I've got the Page of Pentacles, so this is manifesting, new ideas, new ventures. I've got the Nine of Wands. So I'm not sure if you've been working really, really hard on this, and so you're feeling a little battle weary, a little tired. Hi, Floating. Nice to see you, my friend. Happy Friday to you. Not sure if you've been working really, really hard at this, sort of trying to put these plans into fruition for a long time, but it seems like you might have to put up some boundaries, or you may just be tired from it. And so, tapping into your resilience to make it that one last step. We've got the Queen of Wands, which is beautiful, beautiful energy. This is, this is you, Terry. This is you standing in your power and showing the world what you have to offer in terms of, your healing. It's lovely. And then we have the Knight of Swords. This is someone who is going after what they want. And so I feel like, based on the cards that we have here, that this is a good idea. And I just looked underneath the Chariot card, which is on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Three of Cups. So this is a celebration. This is celebrating community partnerships. So I think that this is a good idea for you. And I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Hi, Ivana. All right. We have another question here. Nancy says, Kelly, can you tell me how I can better develop my spirituality? Geez, Sherry. Well, we send lots of love her way. Hi, Ivana. Good to see you. Hi, Tammy Jackson. Good to see you, my friend. Okay, so Nancy, I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you. And let's see what we get. But I definitely have some ideas as to things that you can do. So let's pull some cards. Hi, Kiba. Good to see you, my friend. Happy Friday to you. All right, Nancy Riker. What does Nancy Riker need to do? What can she do? What can Nancy Riker do to improve or develop her spirituality? It feels very much like a Think Spirit It's Friday to me, friends. And by the way, I can't wait to bring Think Spirit It's Friday back. I'm so excited. I've been thinking about it. I've got my calendar out, making plans. It will come back in September. I would be interested to know if you would all let me know if you think that doing it at 3 p.m. Eastern is a good time, or would you prefer it to be earlier or later? If you care to share, if you have any thoughts on the matter. All right, Nancy, we're getting somewhere here with this, love. Bear with me. I'm pulling from lots of decks for you. Ivana and Cartomancy are going to join me next Thursday for Who's in the News. So we look forward to that. Okay. All right, Nancy. So the first card, you guys, you think at 3 p.m. is good for flowing? Hey, Cartomancy, I was literally just talking about you. Mentioning that you and Ivana were coming to visit for Who's in the News next Thursday. I've got the patio door open. There's a plane going by, friends. Sorry. So we've got your eternal spirit, higher self, and sacred intuition. Okay. Then we have your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. Okay. So now this is interesting to me. And of course, only you can tell me if this resonates or not, Nancy. So the first card that I've got is grief. Okay. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Both of these cards fell out at the same time. And then we've got gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents. And then we've got honeybee, community. And so I feel like if you are like anyone else in the world, you know, who has had a hard time with the pandemic, just gone through things, you know, feeling isolated, etc., that you need to work on releasing. Now, when I say that, I realize that sounds, you know, trite, and releasing is difficult. It is hard work. It is a commitment that you have to make to yourself. And it is difficult, speaking from my own personal experiences, to stay on that track, right? It can be very, very challenging. That is when you tap into this gratitude, this idea of that you understand that there are opportunities and that there are blessings in our life if we allow ourselves to focus on those. And so in those moments when the releasing becomes hard and challenging and, you sort of reach your ceiling, that's when you need to tap into the gratitude, right? Understand about the blessings and that. You need to tap into your intuition. That's your higher self, right? Tap into your intuition, your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, because we all have those answers within ourselves. Now, this card here, let them go to clear your mind. So, you know how I like to share? Yesterday I had not a great day. I was having a good day in the beginning of the day, and then all of a sudden I didn't feel good. My stomach was upset. My nerves were shot. I started to get really, really anxious, and I didn't like it. And so, because earlier in the day I was having a great day, I was setting intentions and I was manifesting and I was walking on the spot, and I was quite proud of myself for being so motivated. I got my hematite. I got my amethyst. I put some of my anti-stress oil on. I went outside and I sat in the backyard and I looked at my flowers and I looked around and I kept rubbing with the stones, and I just started to feel better because I was outside. Outside is my happy place. Okay, so I'm outside, I'm in my happy place. I'm looking around, I'm smelling the fragrance. I'm really trying to tune in to the smallest details and appreciate everything around me. So bringing in that gratitude, right? And then I sat there and literally said to myself, okay, you know better than this. This is just a moment. You must be grateful. And then I started to talk out loud and say, how many blessings did I have? And so the last card that I have for you is Honeybee, which is community. And again, I'm speaking from my personal experiences here, that this community can give you all kinds of resources and information. It can give you love. It can give you connection. It can give you support. And so if you resonate with particular readers, don't be afraid to reach out to them. Reach out to them, send them an email, put a comment underneath one of their things, one of their videos, and ask questions. The people in the chat will assist in any way that they can, as they always do. And so how can you better develop your spirituality? By tapping into your intuition, counting your blessings, coming from a place of love and gratitude. That is a great start. And looking for information. If you have a particular interest that you would like to develop more, hang out in a chat, send that person an email, and ask questions, because everyone here in this community is beyond helpful. That's what I would say. Okay, so I hope that helps, Nancy. Okay, so I've got one more question, which is for Pierrette. I'm going to pull Pierrette a card, and then we're going to draw for the daily winners, because I know you guys, it's Friday night. You've had a long week. There's lots going on, lots of programs coming up, and I don't want to trample all over everybody else. So Pierrette. You're very welcome, Nancy. Wow. Pierrette, you've got watching the clouds. I mean, what a wonderful image that is. Lie back, rest, and relax. So I'm not sure if you've been working too hard or maybe you're a little bit stressed about something, but just relax. Just take some time to get real quiet and just allow yourself to appreciate the quiet. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that resonates. I mean, we all need to relax, right? Friends, I have been listening to the hearings that have been on this past week from the states, the Judiciary Committee and other committees, and I mean, it was a lot. And then, of course, the January 6th hearing, it's a lot. All right, here we go. You ready? Let me take this thing off. So I want to say this to you guys as I shake up my little bucket here. You know, when I came to this community about a year and a bit ago, I had no idea about anything. And then when I started my channel, I still really didn't have an idea about anything. I have learned so much. There really isn't enough words to express my gratitude, honestly, for the acceptance, for the validation, for the support, and for the love that you all have given me. Not to mention the fact that you trust me with your questions about how do I develop my spirituality? You know, where should I start my new studio? Or can you help me release my anxiety? Can you help me understand how to forgive? I will be eternally grateful to each and every one of you, whether you are a new subscriber or you have been a subscriber since the beginning, because your acceptance and your support has lifted me up in ways that I didn't even think were possible. So I thank you for that. Now, I started this contest and I am blown away by the amount of people that watched the videos, that commented and participated in that contest, and I am forever grateful for that. I didn't know how to read tarot until January, and it took me months to even call myself a reader. And the fact that, you know, I had almost 60 views on one of my videos this week blew my mind. So from me to you, I thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for believing in me and just allowing me to share this space with you. So thank you. You guys have no idea how much you've touched my heart. I'm going to not cry. So how we're going to do this, I'm going to pick some winners. And I'm going to pick 2 winners. You're going to email me at dzncats@gmail.com, and we will set up how we do the readings. Okay. I've got everyone's comment in. Look at all the papers. Whoops. And here we go. All right, so the first person is Jeannie. Yay! Woohoo! We should have like some music or something, shouldn't we? Some champagne popping or fireworks going off. So Jeannie. And the second person is, drumroll please, JP. And because I feel inspired, I'm going to choose a third because so many people participated. Even though it was only supposed to be 2, we're gonna pick a third. And we have Linda. Linda Keltzer. So, Janet P., Linda Keltzer, and Jean Genie. Send me... Oh, you know what? One fell out. So does that mean we should give 4? Because one fell out. I'm trying to figure out how to unwrap it. Teresa Ford fell out. If it fell out, it's like if a card turns over in a deck, you're supposed to pull it. So 4 winners, even though only 2 were supposed to be announced. So Linda Keltzer, Jean Genie, Janet P., and Teresa Ford. Please send me an email. I will, of course, post that underneath here. And I want to thank everyone for participating because honestly, it means the world to me that you trust me and you believe in me and you support me. And I couldn't be happier. So congratulations to all those people. Thank you. Hi, Janet P. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody. I will hold another contest soon. I do give free reading, or not free readings. I do give personal readings. If you're interested in a reading, please do email me. Make sure you put it in the subject line. It's by donation. If I've never said that before, I don't have a fee structure. So, all right. So lots of people. Oh, you guys are all so kind. Look at that. Congratulations to everybody. You guys are so sweet, so kind. I love you all. I got you, Kiba. Hi, Kristen. Me too, Janet P. Me too. So the email is in the description box below the video. I'm sure one of the mods can stick it up there if they want. Let me just take a sip of my drink here. All right. Hi, Wendy. Yeah, I think I've got you, Tammy. Let me just make sure. No, I did not grab it, but I will go grab it right now. Thank you for reminding me. See what happens when you're talking and shuffling and picking names? All right, Tammy. Nancy says, getting ready for my grandbabies to come over and sleep over. How sweet is that? How sweet is that? Tammy. There you go. I got you, Tammy. All right. Now we scroll all the way down to the bottom to make sure that I didn't miss anybody. Hi, Teresa. So you know what we can do? We can do this. I put out a weekend reading, and it goes out every Saturday. So how about we say, since we're on a roll here, that if you are a subscriber to the channel and you watch the weekend reading this weekend and leave me a comment, I will pick one more winner for a free 30-minute read. How about we do that? What do you guys think? All right, let's take Tammy Jackson's question. So this weekend's weekend reading going to be out tomorrow morning. Leave a comment under the weekend reading, put a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and I'll give away one more free reading, and I'll announce it on Sunday when we are here. So Tammy says, how do we get out of our own way? It's talked about, but it's not easy to do. Any advice from the universe as well? That's a loaded question, Tammy, but I appreciate you asking it. So, how do we get out of our own way? So, two things I want to mention. One, I actually am doing some achieving wellness things coming up. So, one, when Ron comes, which is in August, we're going to talk about forgiveness. And 2 weeks after that, Allie from Heart and Soul Connected she's gonna come, and we're going to be talking about overcoming obstacles. So just as a footnote to this particular question. So it depends on what your issue is in terms of how do we start to get out of our own way, right? Because there could be a particular reason, like maybe you happen to be, have anxiety like I do. So that would be a different method of getting out of my own way than perhaps someone who is dealing with a toxic, situation at home or a toxic relationship at work or something of that nature. But overall, I think getting out of our own way is done by understanding that we're in our own way, right? So I speak of this moment because I want to share that the moment does happen. But I also want to be very careful because I'm not trying to trigger anyone. And I know that when I was first diagnosed, and literally for like 8 years was in that mode where I didn't recognize that I was in control of my own self. You hear many people telling you that it's a choice between being happy and negative, or positive and negative, or whatever the case may be. And I don't like that. I don't like to hear that. I don't like to hear those words. And so, because they sound very negative to me. I didn't think that I was in control. So the moment that I speak of is, after diving into this community and, starting to pull oracle cards and starting to understand myself a little bit better and doing an awful lot of work. I had just gone out one night and sat on my front porch and I was looking up at the stars, and I just started to cry, and the tears were sort of rolling down my face. I mean, I wasn't sobbing, but I just started to cry, and I just said out loud, like, oh my God, I did this to myself. And when I say I did this to myself, what I mean by that is, for those of you that do know or that don't know, I don't leave my home, and that's not because of the pandemic. I literally do not leave my house. It is July the 15th, and I have not left my house beyond going out in my backyard, my front yard, or going for a drive in my car to the local park. I have not been out in public so far in the year 2022. I have built a safety bubble around myself, and it to protect myself because of the fear of having a panic attack in public, and trying to avoid situations that would make me panic or make me nervous. And what I ended up doing was isolating myself from society, from everyone I know, and from life, actually. And I thought I was doing that to protect myself, and I ended up harming myself because now the fear is real. Like, it is real now. And I have, lost strength in my body. My physical body is weak. And now I literally am on some sort of a fitness program trying to re-amp my body back up at the age of almost 57, so that I can prepare to go back out into the world. I've let my health slip, my diet slip, my marriage slip, my friendships slip, my family slip. so many things have gone by the wayside because I embraced my fear, and I didn't realize I was doing that. So you have to come to the realization that something needs to change. So if you are asking the question, that's wonderful, because that implies that you're getting yourself to that point where you want to make a change. And so that brings me to my second thing that I'm only speaking from my personal experience, right? The second thing I did was I used to sit there. So I used to have like 6 to 8 panic attacks a day. Everyone knows the story. And, I was frozen in fear, and I couldn't get up. I wouldn't change my clothes. I wouldn't comb my hair. I wouldn't brush my teeth. I wouldn't wash my face. I wouldn't do anything, because I literally couldn't walk from the living room to the kitchen without fear. And so, I didn't eat, I didn't sleep, yada, 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 yada. So I sat in a chair that had a stool in front of it. And so one day I just said, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I sort of got angry at it, angry at myself, angry at it, the anxiety. And I pushed the stool out. And so I literally had a stool in front of me, and I pushed it out, and I said, okay, you know what? No more. I'm going to push the stool out, and no matter what I do, if I go to the kitchen and I get a glass of water, I'm going to celebrate the crap out of it, because I have to at this point, right? Then I started doing mirror work. I have my mirror right here. That's how close it is. Yesterday, when I was setting my intentions and manifesting and walking on the spot, literally in this room, looked into that mirror right there and kept telling myself that I can do this. I am worth it. I want this. I want that. I intend this. I intend that, etc. Right? I looked myself in the eye and I pumped myself up, told myself all kinds of great things. Truth. It was truthful, but it was good things, right? So that would be the second thing that I would suggest. And the third thing that I would suggest is self-care, and telling yourself that you are awesome, you are phenomenal. Take the negative words out of your vocabulary and interject a positive word wherever you can, would be the very best advice that I can give you. All right. So, Beverly, thank you for being here. Karen, hi. Lots of lovely people in the house tonight. I appreciate it. All right, Tammy, we're going to pull some cards and figure out specifically for you what the advice from Spirit is in terms of you getting out of your own way. So the first thing that or the last thing that I'm going to say is, how do we get out of our own way? That is not positive. So let's reword that for you. Let's set an intention together. How do we get out of our own way? So Tammy's intention is how to start her improvement. How does Tammy start her personal improvement? Hi, Teresa. You actually won one of the free readings, Teresa. Congratulations. Email me, my dear. My email is in the description box below the video. dzncats for me chats@gmail.com, and send me an email and we will make arrangements for your free 30-minute reading. And for anyone else who missed the announcement, Janet P., Linda Keltzer, Teresa Ford, and Jean Genie are the winners of, because I pulled 3, and one, Teresa Ford's name fell out as well. So that's how we ended up with 4. So we're going to run one for the weekend. So the weekend reading comes out on Saturday, and we'll sort of repeat the process, right? Thumbs up, watch it, comment on the weekend reading, and I'll give away another one, and I'll announce it on Sunday's Sunday Connection show. You're very welcome, Teresa. All right. Tammy. What do the cards have to say for Tammy? Okay, so Tammy, we start out with the Two of Air, or the Two of Swords, literally a crossroads. You're feeling indecisive and confusion as to which direction you should go, i.e. your question. Now, this isn't me talking. This is the card, right? The comment or the three words that are written on the bottom of this card: indecision, avoidance, and confusion. And my therapist told me one day, so anxiety is based on fear, and avoidance breeds anxiety. Now, I don't know if you have anxiety or not, but the reason that I say that is because avoidance is written on the card. And sometimes when we avoid what is right in front of us, or, avoid life like I did by burying our head in the sand, we actually create more fear or more anxiety or more stress. The situation becomes that much worse because we don't deal with it head on. And so I mention it for that reason, if that happens to be something that you might be dealing with. Okay. We've got the Moon card next to this. So I quite often explain the Moon card as, the games that we all play on our phones and our tablets, the hidden object games, where quite often the camera is a tool, it's a hint, and you pick it up and you snap it and things are illuminated and then it goes away. So it's like a flash. So it can be a revelation. It can be an illusion. It can also be your intuition. Most of us that have work to do on ourselves in terms of, like, how do we release things? How do we move past things? How do we get over things? It is like someone has put like a roundabout. You know what a roundabout is in terms of the traffic? Someone's put a roundabout right in the middle of you, and you're going around it in circles. Like you're literally chasing your tail in your circle. Not saying that you have a tail. Hopefully you know what I meant. The object is to illuminate it, to figure out where the start is and where the stop is and where the middle is, and attack it in that way, right? We've got the Six of Fire, which is lovely for you, Tammy. This is success and recognition and your self-esteem. I think that mirror work is going to be a great tool for you. Okay. We've got the King of Air. So this is knowledge, objective, and respect. Air is swords. Swords is your emotional comprehension, your truth, right? You are going to increase your self-esteem by standing in your truth, by speaking your truth, by understanding your truth. You have the Four of Air on the bottom of the deck, so that's the overlying energy, right? So meditation, recuperation, and contemplation. And below that, I just want you to know that you have the Strength card. So this is what I want to do for the people that care. And I'm not trying to make an example out of you, Tammy. I just want you to see this. So this is your mirror. Now, I don't do mirror work in the traditional way, but this is how I do mirror work. I talk to my reflection as if this is my best friend. My reflection is my best friend, because my best friend's going to keep it real, is going to tell me the truth, but they love me. They love me unconditionally, right? So we're looking at ourselves in the mirror. The object here is to understand that probably some emotions are going to come out. The object is also to be positive, but keep it real, which is really, really hard to do. And the reason why mirror work works for me personally is because, like, I was doing mirror work before I realized it was a thing. I have this idea, this concept that you can't lie to yourself when you look yourself in the eye, right? So keeping it real, right? Hey, how you doing today? Wow, girl, you know what? You look really, really tired. So maybe you need to start working on a better sleep hygiene routine. Now you got some dark circles under your eyes. So maybe we need to go out into the kitchen and slice some cucumbers up and put those on our eyes. You know what? Wouldn't that sound lovely to lay back on the chaise lounge out in the backyard because it's your happy place? Put those cool, soothing cucumbers on your little eyes and just lie there. Yeah, that would really make you feel good, wouldn't it? And you deserve it. That's how you do mirror work. That kind of idea, right? You be gentle, you be kind, but you be truthful. Kristen, start out with talking to, like, if you have a little mirror, like before you leave the house, right? Or when you first come in from outside, if you have a little mirror by your front door kind of thing, I want you to stop at the mirror. I mean, I know it's not good feng shui, so, but take a moment. Even the rearview mirror in the car works too. Like, if you got body image issues or self-confidence issues, don't start out with a full-length mirror, friends. Start out with a compact, right? So you're just looking at your eyes or the rearview mirror in the car. Obviously not when you're driving, friends. And you're going to just look yourself in the eyes and say, you know what? You got this. You go, girl. Something like that. A little shot of confidence before you leave the house and when you come home. When you come home, you're like, wow, you really, 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 really worked hard today. And you know what? I'm proud of you. Really, it's that simple. Okay, so, Tammy, I want to pull one more card for you, love. Okay. So the key to opening this up for you, Tammy, is to boost your self-esteem and stand in your truth. I believe that your intuition is what's going to guide you. Your inner knowing, your inner knowledge is what's going to allow you to know if you're on the right course or not. Nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. So if you're able to go outside, even just for 5 minutes a day, put your hand on the bark of a tree, put your hands in some earth or your feet in some earth, grab a rock, smell a flower, listen to the birds. Just close your eyes and smell. Just take in all the scents. Really, really, really allow yourself to get in touch with it. It is my happy place. So I hope that helps. Thank you, Bora Bora. I appreciate you. I hope that helps, Tammy. Okay. Kiba Lions, if Kiba is still here. Kiba would like a dream card. No, it never does. It never does, Flowing. You're welcome, Tammy. Much love to you, my friend. Many, many, many blessings. All right, Kiba, you want a dream card? You want an actual, like a dream exercise card, or do you just want a couple of cards? Want to know one of my favorite sayings, you guys? And I got it from one of my decks of cards from this one here. The secret language, or the language of flowers. Be who you want to see. And I had that written on my positivity board until the cat ate it, which now he's positive cat. But anyways, I had that written on my positivity board, and every day I would look at it and be like, that's right. I have to put out what I want people to see. And I was doing that for a long time, but the problem was I was being fake. I wasn't being me. Now I am who you see, which is lovely. All right, couple of cards for Kiba. All right. Kiba. I don't know if I've ever said to you guys why I say your name over and over, but I feel like that's how I tune into you. Wow, you got flyers, Kiba. You literally had 3 cards just fall out there, love. Okay. You've got, look at this lovely, lovely card. It looks like a guinea pig or a bunny rabbit or something. So sweet. Tear down the walls around your heart. Give and receive security and warmth. So give and receive security and warmth. Wow, you got some deep cards, Kiba. We've got lost in the ruins of the past. Find the way to the present moment and live. Find the way to the present moment and live. Bear with me. We have recognized despair as an opportunity. Within it, you will find the gift of awakening. This is going to make me cry. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like turning into an Achieving Wellness episode. I know how difficult it is to be stuck in this energy. Like I was there for 9 and a bit years. I get it. It is so catastrophic to your overall well-being. But I also understand the despair that is associated with it, because when you feel stuck, I mean really stuck, it is such a hard, dark, heavy weight to carry on your shoulders. I used to say to myself every day that I knew that the light bulb moment was going to come on. I knew that moment was going to, like that switch was going to flip for me. And many times I lost hope that it ever would, but I kept telling myself it was going to. And eventually it did. Now, me saying that doesn't really help you that much. But I hope letting you know that you're not alone helps. I hope letting you know that other people have been in that spot and come out of that spot helps. I also want you to know that if you need assistance, if you need help, if you need support, please don't feel obligated or shy. Obligated is not the right word. Don't feel shy or weird. Please send me an email, and if I can help in any way, I'm happy to do so. Hi, Sherry. Thank you for being here, my friend. Even Charlotte wants to come and help. Hi, Sway. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday to you, my friend. All right. Let me pull another card for you here, Kiba. So what I want to say to you is this. Hang in there. Unfortunately, when we work on ourselves, when we go through these moments, when we're trying to release and let go and process all of that, it is heavy and it seems hard, and it just seems so much easier to push yourself out of that. Lovely cards. It just seems so hard, but you are so worth it. So you, right? What Charlotte said, you are so worth it. You've got to keep pushing forward. Don't give up. Yes. You tell her, Charlotte. Say, don't give up, Kiba. Don't give up. Oh, now you get quiet on me. All right, this is what we've got. Kiba, we've got Archangel Zedkiel, which is self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. We've got personal guide, which is guardian angel, and your spirit family, which is your spirit family, your ancestors, your passed over loved ones, your spirit team, your guides, your soul tribe. You are surrounded by love. Surrounded by love. And honestly, look at this card. Look at this card. Achievement, completion, reward. I want you to get to this point where you can throw your hands up in joy and feel it. That's what I want for you. We all want that for you. So everybody, code word for Kiba, please. As well as for Tammy. Sway, absolutely. I can give you a card. Teresa says, it is hard letting go leaves an empty spot, but it's okay because it fills up with a more authentic you as you heal. I've been there, have missed pop-in. I love it. Finally stopped playing. Hi to everyone. I have missed pop-in. Thanks, Anna. Marcia says, wow, so sweet of you, Kelly. Kiba has been misunderstood all of her life. You all have helped her so much. Now I'm crying. Sorry to make you cry. Marie says, you know how it goes when gals get to chatting on the phone. Absolutely, we do. Absolutely, you can. Do you want like a regular question, Sway, or just like, do you have a specific question? Ask away. Sure, I can do that for you, Marie. Of course, you are her. Listen, I understand, Marcia. I loved my mommy more than life itself. And I am thrilled that every time you guys come into the room or I see you in another chat, it gives me just a warm feeling all over. All right. Charlotte has taken up residence on the table here. All right. Sway, you let me know if you have a specific question. Just anything like spiritual guidance. Absolutely. Sway, we have a wonderful group of people here tonight. Welcome. This is your first time being here, so I appreciate you hanging out with us. Sway, this is everybody. This is Sway. Welcome. All right. So some spiritual guidance. Let's pull a couple of tarot cards for you. I'm using the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. we're awfully glad that you did, Kiva. Or Marsha, sorry. All right, my friends, here we go. For Sway Sway. All right, Tammy, please send our best to your mom. And you take good care of yourself, love. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. All right, so wow, beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. All right, let me just get a couple more out here. Of course I can, Kristen. I'm sorry. Wow. Okay, Sway, this is what I've got for you. So the first card that comes out, sorry, this is Charlotte, my kitty cat, or one of them, who's decided that she wants to sit on all of your cards. Oh, I'm glad that you're here too, Teresa. So we've got the Lover's card. Okay, this is about relationships, emotions. It can be about romance, but it can be about really anyone who you're connected to from the place of your heart. So this is coming in from the past. So I don't know if you're in a relationship or you've had a relationship in the past. This feels to me like this is a relationship in the past that meant an awful lot to you, sort of like a standard that you hold everyone else to, right? Feels very good, very loving, very kind. We've got the Three of Earth next to that. So this is the Three of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. This is about working well together, working in teams, working in a collaboration, partnerships. It's about cooperation. It's about talent and recognition. So I'm not sure if this is like family, work, maybe even like a best friendy kind of vibe. We've got the Six of Earth or the Six of Pentacles. This is what we often call giving and receiving, right? So it's about charity and generosity and windfall. So that you do a good deed for someone and someone returns the favor. That kind of idea. On the bottom of the deck, which is your overlying energy, we've got the World, and the World card is the end of the major arcana in the tarot. So the journey has completed. The cycle has completed. It is about accomplishment and celebration and completion. And so I sort of feel like if you were in a relationship or you're going into a relationship or the energy of that relationship, like in terms of your heart being full, I feel like you express that to everyone around you, right? You work well with others, you give and receive, you're generous, you're kind, and you have accomplished whatever you set out to accomplish. Now, that might sound a bit like trite, but I do have some more cards. So the next card that I've got is Flow. So it's River and Flow. And I feel like this speaks to you about you go with the flow. You enjoy an existence of understanding how to keep yourself in a good balance, which is lovely. We have the Otter card, which is initiations. And this is being open through this transitional time. And the transitional time is because you've completed the cycle, and so a new cycle is starting for you. And I wonder if that's why you felt like you needed to ask the questions, or the question. So be careful in terms of not allowing yourself to get too go. So this year was hellish for me. Nothing but chaos. I've been trying so hard to keep my head above the water. Okay, so you've got water in 2 of these cards. Now, when you say hellish, I'm not asking you to divulge your personal information here. What I've got for you is nothing but love and respect from the people that are around you. And so I wonder if you are one of those people that keeps your feelings very, like, you don't share how you feel with other people. You don't go around sort of telling people how you feel. Let's pull some other cards here and see what else we can get for you. All right, so we've got Earth, which is home. We've got Desert, which is thirst. Which is really interesting that you've got the Otter in water. You've got Flow, which is water. And you've got Desert, which is thirst. So water is cups. Cups is emotions. And so I wonder to myself, now this may sound like I'm going out on a stretch here, but I wonder to myself if like what I said before, if you keep yourself very close, very tight, so other people don't know what's going on with you. So the way that other people see you or know you to be is that, like, everything's great, everything's fine, I'm great, I'm good. Right? Life is perfect. Life is great. But inside, you're falling apart. Because that the cards are showing me that everything's fine. But then when I pulled the oracle cards, see, now look at that. You got this card turned sideways in the deck. You've got the Nature is Calling You card. So it wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. So you've got, these are, see, the oracle cards are very telling, right? You've got Earth, which is home and nature. You've got the flow of the river. So I think that the best way for you to get in touch with yourself, to get in touch with your emotions, to be able to sort of like take that deep breath in and exhale all of that stuff out with the exhale, is to go out into nature, put your hands in some earth, touch the bark of a tree, grab a rock from the garden and hold on to it. Feel the earth's power, because it really does help. You can also use like the crystal hematite. I can show you what that looks like. Hematite is a lovely stone. It's kind of metallic looking. I just have a little one here, and I mean, literally, I used this yesterday for some grounding. I always have my amethyst nearby. I think for you that some self-care and some, like, a self-care routine might be a good idea in terms of allowing yourself to start to know that, like, okay, every Thursday, every Tuesday, whatever the case may be, you know, that's my time where I can process how I feel. Maybe start to journal. Journaling allows you to get your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions out of your head onto paper, clearing your mind, allowing your mind to be able to think clearly and focus on what it needs to focus on. And you've also allowed the release of those emotions if they were holding on to you. I hope that helps a bit. Thank you for allowing me to answer your question. All right. All right. Kristen Louise is up, and then I got you, Marie. Yeah. Now, we've also just gone through a full moon in Capricorn. That was on Wednesday. So the energy of the full moon might be, you might be feeling the effects of it like some of us are. And so, be kind to yourself. It's so important to have a good self-care, self-loving routine. It is so important. All right, if you have time, can I have some cards? My depression and chronic fatigue are rearing their ugly heads. Some advice would be great. All right. I woke at 4 a.m. and dreamed getting dark. I saged my place, then watched something funny on YouTube, then back to sleep. Good for you, Marie. Good for you. All right, Kristen, how's your mom doing? Hope that your mom is improving each day. Have you ever heard of a golden light going into someone's body? I've heard stories of that, yep. Oh, great, Kristen, I'm glad. All right, Kristen. 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds just went by. Woohoo! Thank you, Mommy. I love you, and I miss you. All right, one more shuffle for Kristen. All right, what does Kristen need to know, please? What does Kristen need to know? What is going on with Kristen? What can you tell me about what is going on with Kristen? What does Kristen need to know, please? It happened to you that a golden light, All right, Teresa, you have a great rest, and don't forget to send me an email, okay? And we'll set up a time for that free reading. I hope you have a great night's sleep. So have you ever heard of a golden light going into someone's body? Okay, so what happened to you, right? Just give me 1 sec, sway, and I will try to answer that for you. We'll get Kristen's reading done here. Kristen, do you have an issue with being patient with yourself, being kind with yourself? I feel like you're being very hard on yourself based on the cards that I've got here. I feel like you are almost setting up impossible sort of challenges for yourself, as if you're trying to self-sabotage yourself. Like most people, yeah. Whoops. Got a card flip over in the deck. I'm going to sneeze. All right. Wow. All right, so I'm going to start with the tarot cards that I pulled. So the first card that I've got is the Two of Pentacles, or the Two of Earth, Two of Pentacles. Balance, prioritization, and playfulness. Understanding, that you need to have one foot in front of the other, but you need to be able to have your arms sort of keeping you on that, the tightrope of life at the same time, which is a really, really tricky thing to do. I feel like, because that's coming in from the past, so I feel like in the not too distant past, you had the balance. Now, I've got the Seven of Earth, right? So the Seventh of Earth, or the Seven of Earth, is about investment. It's about assessment. It's about patience. So I often refer to it as you've planted the plant in the ground, you've watered it, you've given it some miracle grow, you've done all that good stuff, and now nothing's happening. And you're literally standing there going like, are you going to grow? Hello? Are you in there? Are you listening to me? Please, 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 please. Come on, please. Because you want to see something, right? You've worked hard at nurturing it and you want something. Do something. I think the key to this quelling itself is for you to accept that in this moment, you are who you are. Anxiety, depression, chronic fatigue, be damned. And what I mean by that is you need to be kinder to yourself. You have these standards that are like up here somewhere, and right now you're feeling down here. So there's no way you can come up here without something else falling by the wayside. And so you've set yourself up for an impossible task, right? We've got the Knight of Fire. So this is your possible outcome. This is confident and being passionate and being adventurous. You are on a path. You know what that path is, and you know that when your depression or other things start to take over, that you fall off of the path. The ticket is getting back on. You've done it how many times in your lifetime? And I do not mean this in any disrespectful way. I say this with only, total love for you. When I would have a panic attack and people would say to me, well, you just need to tell yourself it's just a panic attack and it's going to be okay. And I would be like, to hell with you. It's the scariest feeling ever. But the truth of the matter is that it was going to be over and I was going to be okay. And I knew that. In the moment, I didn't want to hear it, but I know that. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to say to you, right? I mean no disrespect by it. We have the Hermit as the overlying energy. So this is about self-discovery. It's about introspection. It's about getting quiet and doing that self-reflection and understanding you are who you are. What you deem as a flaw and all the other stuff that makes up you, right? And I just want you to know that behind that, we've got renewal, which is self-evaluation, reflection, and rebirth. So you are right there, my friend. You are right there. Bye, Miriam. Have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with me, my friend. Appreciate you very much. And thank you very much, Miriam, for all of the kind words that you shared today in the comment. I truly appreciated that. You're very sweet, and I am forever grateful for your support. Kristen, we have courage. So literally have courage. Awaken the warrior of light within you. Now wait till you see the next card, my friend. Wait for it. So awaken the warrior of light within you. Again, that understanding that you are who you are. You may have depression. You may have one arm. You may have, athlete's foot. Whatever it may be. It doesn't change who you are. And you are a bright light. You are a bright light. So awaken the warrior of light within you. Be who you want to see. Boom. Look at that. You've got card number 11, Diamond, which is radiance. So shine your light. Shine your light. No matter what you're doing, no matter how you're feeling, you can do something to shine your light and celebrate your light. When that moment happens, celebrate your light. Tell yourself, I am awesome because I did XYZ. Not all the stuff that you didn't do, or not all the stuff that you felt too tired to do, or not all the things that you didn't want to accomplish, or that you felt the thing that you did do. You can find a blessing and something to be grateful about and for and to. Just focus on that. That's what you need to do. The same way that you focus on your flaws is the thing that you need to focus on to shine your light, and also to awaken that warrior. Right? I hope that helps, my friend. All right. Anna says, come get this soda. I thought I wanted it, but I don't. I think that wasn't for us. Okay, so Sway says, me and my husband were heading home and I was sitting in the passenger seat. My window was half open when we were sitting at a stoplight. All of a sudden I saw a flickering shimmer golden light. My husband saw it. At first I thought it was a feather or something, but never found it. It was gold, but it was a golden color I've never seen. So this is the light that came through your body. When I got home, I saw an angel peek through the door. Then here, my guess is that's what it was. It's all good, love. You're welcome, Kristen. I hope that helps, my friend. Anytime you need to chat, just let me know. It went into your chest. So I want to say to you, Sway, that this, right? I know that this sounds, off or whatever, but I want to say this to you because I believe this, right? If it makes you feel better to think that that's what happened, if it gave you some sense of relief or understanding or enlightenment or whatever, then harness it, believe it, ingest it, think about it, contemplate it, and be grateful for the blessing of that experience. And don't lose sight of the beauty of that experience by trying to question it. And I'm not trying to get away from answering it. I'm just being honest, right? Sometimes if we overanalyze things, it sort of takes away from the beauty of it, right? It happened. Just accept it. How many people can say that a golden swarm of beautiful bright light came flowing in through the window and went through their body right straight through their heart? How many people can say that? I would say this to you. Take your hand, put your hands over your heart, both or one, and just close your eyes and say some prayers. Say thank you. Say thank you to your spirit team, your ancestors, your passed over loved ones, God, whatever, spirit, right? Say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to receive such a beautiful gift. Thank you. That's what I would do if that happened to me. And I'm not trying to say that you didn't say that. I'm just saying, honestly, this is one of those things that I wouldn't question. I would say that's what happened. I receive it, and I am grateful for being in receipt of it. And I would just harness it. Harness that golden light within you. Because a golden light into your chest, if the cards have anything to say about it, in this particular deck, if I can find the card, we've got the healing heart. Now look at the color of that. Love, acceptance, and romance. And you said you were with your husband, right? So that's a golden heart about love and acceptance and romance, love of yourself, love of people, love of life. That's what made me say that. Put your hand over your heart and say, I accept the blessing. Thank you. It feels like something was protecting you from something. To me. Yes. So Anna says, I'm going to flash that up on the screen. It's like seeing my dad out of the corner of my eye and then questioning if I am imagining him there. Trust in the gift that you are given. You're welcome, Sways. I hope that helps, my dear. Absolutely. Okay. Marie Henson would like a card. I always have time for a card for you, Marie. Let's pull some cards for Marie. All right, you guys. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, as well as bell notifications so you know whenever I upload a new video, because I always forget to say that. So now I've said it. Don't forget that Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be joined by Sun Psychic Jean. We'll be doing some mediumship readings and some card readings. And this weekend, tomorrow, when I post up the weekend reading, if you are subscribed to the channel, hit the thumbs up. That's appreciated. Comment on the video after, of course, you've watched it. And then I will, on Sunday afternoon when I'm with Jean, I will announce another winner for the 30-minute free read. And once again, the 4 winners, not one or not 2, but 4 winners are Janet P., Teresa Ford, Linda Keltzer, and who was the other person? How about Jean Genie? So contact me by sending me an email at dzncats@gmail.com, and we'll get you set up as to how we go about doing that. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Thank you for being here, my friend. Happy Friday to you. Is it your birthday? Ooh, is it your birthday? Is it your birthday, Sharon? Marie. Okay. We've got doubt. I release the need to know all of the answers. Literally what we were just talking about. I release the need to know all the answers. We've got discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Oh, happy birthday, Sharon Sipe. Wonderful. Many blessings to you, my friend. That is lovely. And hi, Jean Genie. You are to be congratulated. Free winner. Yay. Next we have giraffe, which is the bigger picture. Take a step back and gather your thoughts and your feelings. So, oh, I forgot this card. Sorry. I also got this card, which is judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. 3 of those cards fell out. So I release the need to know all the answers, and I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and take a step back to gather your thoughts and your feelings. So I feel like you have been maybe dealing with like a struggle with trying to, I have to know everything in order to make an informed choice or decision, and trying to tell yourself that it's okay if I don't know all the answers. But I feel like you might be struggling with that a bit. I don't know if you're trying to help someone or someone's come to you, like maybe a family member or a friend or something like that, and you're trying to help them and they're not listening to the advice that you're giving them. And that's, like when you feel that someone's going to make a mistake and you're trying to let them know you're going to make a mistake, so you have to listen to me because I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to stop you. And they're like, yeah, I don't care, I'm doing it anyway. It kind of feels a little bit like that. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else we can get. You've got ancestors. Oh, do you? Okay, good. So you've got ancestors, historical connections, and purposes. I don't know what that means in terms of what we're talking about. Let me see what else I can get from that. Okay. So this might have to do with family, or this might have, I think that that's what this is about. I've got the ancestors, and I got beneath the surface, which is something unknown and hidden truths. So if there's some kind of, something brewing in the family that either somebody doesn't want to come out, or we're afraid that it's going to come out, or we're afraid about how someone's going to react to it. I don't know if this is you or this is other people, but you've got that take a step back, right? To gather your thoughts and your feelings. So in other words, be proactive, not reactive, right? Remember that you don't need to know all the answers. Sometimes things can't be pushed. They have to happen as they're intended to happen, right? Maybe now is not the time for it to come out, whatever may come out, right? Just, whoa, mercy. That's an interesting card. Dad's hip and mom's eyes. Okay. Right. All right. Only you can tell me if this makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I got this for you last time. The lotus within you awakes. Right? With the lovely koi fish swimming around the lotus flower on the lily pad there. You are a master in light on high. You are a master in light on high. And then I've got awaken the magic of your creativity. Again, with another koi fish there. See that? Immerse yourself in the world of feelings. Immerse yourself in the world of feelings. And so if you are struggling to find an answer, I want to tell you to, not distract yourself, but maybe try to encourage it to come out in a different way. Because if you're literally sitting there saying like, okay, I need the answer, come out now. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. Sometimes it's too difficult to do that. So maybe try some automatic writing, where you go out, you get quiet, you do some meditation, you have your notepad and your pen, and you just start writing whatever spirit channels to you. Maybe you ask before you go to sleep if spirit can send you a message in your sleep, and allow the message to come through in your dreams. Maybe you meditate, and when you come out of your meditation, try to draw something. Maybe you just take a sketch pad out to the garden. Maybe you just journal. I feel like if those cards are right, and you're expressing yourself in a creative way, it might help make the release of whatever it is not so intense, allowing you to be able to understand it in a way that is feeling more than like your heart. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, listen, lady. This is my desk. Okay? Is this my desk or your desk? Whose desk is this? Who does this belong to? I'm getting grief from the cat. She's like, no, I'm sitting here. Maybe try that, Marie, and see if that helps, love. All right. Have I forgotten anybody? Everybody's got their questions answered. Oh yeah, Charlotte is like all about it. She's like, this is my desk, okay, lady? I wish I could show you her laying down. I really do. There's her butt. And Quincy's in the chair over here. There's Quincy. Quincy. No, he's like, I'm out. I party all night, mother. That's Quincy. Quincy parties all night and sleeps all day. Typical cat. Typical cat. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody else have anything that they want to say? I know, right? With this little dot on the bottom of her. Meow. I know, we're not making fun of your tail. We said it was beautiful. We love your tail. Do you want to come say hi to everybody? No, I don't like to be picked up. Come on. Don't be difficult. Don't be difficult. Say hi to everybody. Show them how cute you are. Yeah, that's it. She doesn't like to be held. What can I tell you? I'll tell you what, when they first got here, she was only 5 weeks old, 5.5 weeks old. And we used to hold her, like she would literally sit like right here on me, right? Now she's like, you touched me. Of course, Sharon. Of course. We're going to give Sharon a card for her birthday. Yeah, for Sharon's birthday. Can you say happy birthday to Sharon Sipe? Can you say happy birthday? Say happy birthday. Nope, she's like, I am not speaking on demand. I'm going to get you an angel card, Sharon. I'm going to say happy birthday to Sharon, okay? Say happy birthday. No. She's like, I've performed enough today, thank you. Bye, Kristen. Have a lovely evening, my friend. Ow. Okay. Sharon, this is what I've got for you. So only you know if this applies. We've got guilt. Okay. This is from the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. Regardless of what you've done or what you think you have failed to do from your soul's perspective. There's neither right nor wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You have done nothing wrong. Has someone given you grief about something, Sharon? Are you beating yourself up about something? We don't want that. Hi, Jan's free. If I didn't say hi before, I apologize. That requires another card, I think, for Sharon. No, just you? All right. You just hang in there, my friend. I'm going to pull another card for you. So, real quick before we end this, and I get a couple more cards for Sharon Sipe, I want everyone to know how much I appreciate you, how much I was just floored by all of the, the response and the participation in the little contest that I held this week. Thank you so much to everybody. We will run another contest this weekend for the weekend reading. So as long as you're subscribed to the channel, give it a thumbs up, watch the video, that would be helpful. And leave me a comment, and I'll give another free 30-minute reading away, and I'll announce that on Sunday when Sunseeker Jean comes to visit. And I also want to say that sorry, the cat is totally in my way here, that if you want to make a donation to the channel, if you want to connect with me on Instagram or Facebook, if you want to book a private reading, which I do by donations, I don't have a set schedule or fee schedule. All that information is in the description box below the video. And of course, I thank you kindly for your support. Okay, so Thank you, Sharon. Absolutely. Everybody, Ron, I think you're on tomorrow night, right, Ron? 8:30 or not yet. No, don't do that, honey. Don't do that. Don't do that. Usually Ron's on Saturday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. This is my good friend Ron, so please do go check him out, show him some love. There's lots of wonderful readers in the chat, and they all deserve your support. Okay, so I got stars, which is navigation, which is interesting, and I'll show you why. I got navigating the stars, or navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. And then I got oceans, which is waves. And so if you are, going through this up and down sort of like, beating yourself up type of energy, I want you to take a moment, go look outside your window or sit outside at night if you can, out on the balcony, whatever the case may be, and look up at the moon, look up at the stars, and let that power speak to you. Let the power of the moon illuminate the path in front of you. And allow yourself to follow it. Allow yourself to follow the path into the bliss. Hi, Linda. Linda, my friend, you are one of the winners of the free contest, of the free 30-minute reading. So I hope that helps, Sharon. And of course, we all send you much love. We would all be lost without you, our moderator and chief, keeping us all safe and secure. Teresa says, my 5 cents on guilt. People who have grown take notice of their past failing, growth being the key word here. So take note of your growth because you're moving in the right direction. Well said, Teresa. That's the thing, right? Most of us don't realize that we're doing it until someone points out to us that we're doing it, or a situation comes up and it's pointed out to us. And then, we have like 30, 40, 50 years of reverse action that we're trying to, sort of like take away from ourselves. And if you happen to have anxiety or past pains, past hurt, past traumas, depression, some form of mental illness, some form of trauma, it triggers so many emotions and thoughts and feelings, and it can be so overwhelming. It sounds quite simple, just, come from a place of love and gratitude. I mean, just be happy, like relax. Sounds very easy to do, and it is nothing but hard work. You've got to go, little girl. It's nothing but hard work. It is consistent, consecutive, hard work. And, it's a challenge. It's not easy. If it was easy, we wouldn't be here talking about it. We'd all be sitting out, living our best lives. So the important thing to remember is do the work, any milestone, celebrate any achievement, celebrate, be kind to yourselves because you are worth it. And one day we will all get there. How do we do that? Well, we do that by supporting each other and lifting each other up and trying to be our best selves. Cats are easier than men. Well, I can't really say anything, Anna. Thank you. Well, I'm glad that you're happy, Linda. I'm thrilled. So email me, dzncats chats@gmail.com. It's in the description box below the video, and we'll set something out. It is a choice to love ourselves. It absolutely is. And that's the thing. Like, see, I think like what you said is so on point and so important, because the important part of that statement is it's a choice to love ourselves. Most of us don't realize that it's a choice. We think that that's just a thing that happens. You know, my mom loved me, my dad loved me, my sister loves me, my brother loves me, my spouse loves me, my kid loves me, my pet loves me, my coworker loves me, my neighbor loves me, whatever. It's not a thing that just happens. Sometimes it doesn't matter how good you are or how handsome or beautiful you are, or you know how intelligent you are. You know what I mean? You It starts with you. It starts within. If everything else starts within, why doesn't it start within? Of course it starts within. The key to that making that work is understanding that we are worth it. And that is the obstacle. That is the challenge, is understanding that we are worth it. As most of us don't think that we deserve it. Most of us think that we deserve what we have, or we deserve what we get. I being one of those people. Right? Each and every one of us, as I say so often, we all deserve to have the world see our sparkle. It's within us to shine, so why not shine it? Well, we gotta do that. Where's the arms crossed emoji? Recognize our self-worth, and that's really the ticket, right? I mean, for example, okay? Yes, Linda, right there. Awesome. Hi, Andrew. So we wouldn't have to work so hard to love ourselves if we were taught from birth. If we were taught the importance of our self-worth from birth, it wouldn't be necessary to be working on ourselves and constantly telling ourselves that we're awesome, we're great, we're good, we're deserving, we're grateful, or whatever, or the opposite, really. If we were uh, under the understanding that we were fantastic. Do you know what I mean? Somewhere along the lines, it gets a little fuzzy and we all lose sight of it. Oh, Andrea, hello, my friend. Happy Friday, by the way. Mark was replaced, he thinks, by Charlotte. Came and took over. Charlotte laid on the desk and was part of the reading, so he feels like he was replaced. Yes. And that's it, Teresa. Like, we have to believe that, right? We all have to believe that we have the light within us, and it deserves to be seen. The idea is, like, where's the wall? Where's the projector? Where do we shine that light, right? My friends, this has been like extraordinary. I did not plan on being here for almost 2 hours. I was only popping on for a few moments um, to announce the winners of the free reads. So I, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all of your support. And congratulations to the 4 winners, which was only supposed to be 2 winners, but I pulled an extra one and then another name fell out. So we ended up with 4 winners: Linda Keltzer, Teresa Ford, Jeannie, and who was the other person? Now I've forgotten. And Janet P. So sorry, Janet P. So those are the 4 winners. Contact me by email, dzncats@gmail.com. We will do another contest this weekend for the weekend reading that'll be posted up tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Watch the video, the reading. Leave a comment. And on Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern, when I'm live with Sun Psychic Jean, I'll pull a winner for another free read. Okay, so again, thank you to everyone for participating. Thank you for being here. Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Connections with Sun Psychic Jane for mediumship and card readings. And next Wednesday, we have a Thierry Lee, psychic or pure visionary psychic medium, coming to join us. We'll be talking about signs and symbols and the different messages that we can get, how to get those messages, how to tune in for them, all sorts of wonderful topics. And of course, we'll do some readings too. So from me to you, until we see each other again, mwah, many blessings. Thank you so much, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Andrew, I hope your headache goes away soon and you feel better, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody for being here. Oh, thank you. Teresa, that's such a kind thing for you to say. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, everybody. Many, many blessings to everyone. Have yourself a great weekend. Thank you, thank you, thank you for participating. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for lifting each other up. You guys are a phenomenal bunch of people, and this wouldn't work without you. So, mwah! Bye, everybody.